Oh, hello everyone. I'm a little bit late, so beg your pardon. So just let me see if I can. This is all new. Well, it's not that new. This is my third time doing Facebook Live. And I'm trying to see. It's always a little bit of technicalities. Okay, so it's not doing anything. Oh, here we go. I think I got this up. Alright. I think I'm ready, technology-wise. Alright, welcome to my Facebook Live today. So, I thought I'll try something different. It's the school holidays. And so, yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't organised as well to get my pre-recorded video out for this week's class to go. And so I thought, actually, let's take this opportunity to try and do a proper live. So the item that we're highlighting today is the horse and sleigh bundle. Now, I'm actually not sure how you look when you see it, whether it's back to front, like mirror image. So anyway, that's the project that we are looking at today. So I'm going to switch you over, and hopefully we are going to be fine. Let's do that button. This takes a while, sorry. You get a still picture of me apparently. What's it doing? It's taking ages. This happens all the time to me. Alright, here we go. Put the light down. And so yeah, this will give a chance for people who are late, who are coming in late, coming to join us. So, alright, there we go. So let me just pull in this. So the product that I'm showing you today is called Horse and Sleigh. Now that is actually not available in our printed catalogues. So Stampin Up has annual catalogue, which is that one, and then we also have the mini catalogue that is current September till December 2023. So this product in particular is not, you won't see it in these publications because it is what we call online exclusive. Alright, so you can find this in my online shop, and also it's actually part of a suite collection, which includes the paper pack called One Horse Open Sleigh, and then we have the Horse and Sleigh stamp set and dies as well. So yeah, a lot of it are not there because I've got them mounted onto blocks ready for today. So we've got these, and then also it has the snowflakes in the suite, which if I can find it, I don't know what I've done with it. Oh, here we go. It's these sweet. Sorry, it's these adhesive back snowflakes. So all these items are in one collection suite, so that you can order if you want to, if you want the whole thing, or you can buy them separately as well. So let me put these aside here, and I wanted to show you the cards that I've made with this, that I have posted about, which you may have already seen. So the first one was that, which was a case, so a copy and selectively edited, one of the samples that was in that you will see in the online shop, right? So that's kind of like a wintry scene, because these papers are really beautiful, but they are very wintry looking. So if I just get a bunch out, you can see them, right? Which is kind of cool. And there, oh yeah, so there are four sheets of each design. So you've got that, and it's always double-sided. Okay, so yeah, and then you have that lot, and that with the little fox, which is really cute. So then you have also got that. It's beautiful, right? And then that one. Yeah, so there's a whole range of them. I won't go through all of them right now. Let me just put these away for now. So yeah, so it's all very wintry scene, and so I've basically copied the same design pretty much, but I have changed it up to kind of look more springy. So there's like little buds there. I suppose it's actually winter there, but I'm reinterpreting it as a spring kind of look. So and then I have the petal pink cardstock over here, wishing you a joyful season. So I thought that's kind of cool. Can be a Christmas card, as well as just a hey, it's spring, happy spring, right? So I've just left it blank on the inside. Right, and then the second card that I shared is these what we call a center step card, but it's actually a faux center step card. So it's not as complicated as it looks. So if you fold, you can actually fold it flat like this. So that's what it looks like flat. But it also folds that way, and it fits into our normal envelope quite nicely. So this is definitely postable. Yeah, so you know, that's just using that DSP. Isn't it stunning? So the pattern paper, the designer series paper out of this pack has already done a lot of the work. I didn't actually have to do any of that. I just have to cut it, adhere it on the cardstock, and cut this out and color this, stamp, color, and cut this out, and ta-da, got a card. And then just wishing you a season of cheer on the inside. So I'm looking good for my Christmas cards collection this season, hopefully. By the way, I was chatting to a friend, and oh sorry, and this was a shaker card. Did I mention that? I don't know if I did, but anyway, it's a shaker card. I was chatting to a friend, and she follows my page. Ezra, I'm talking to you if you're watching. So I'm talking about you, I mean. And she didn't realize that I actually have these cards for sale as well. She thought, you know, she would have to make them all. So yeah, so there are options. You can buy the supplies and make them, or you can purchase from me. We can have custom ordered one. So anyway, we have options. So talk to me about it. All right. So now today's card. I've got two cards to share with you today. And so I'm still deciding which one to show you first. Isn't that crazy? Well, I think what I'll do is I'll show you the, well, kind of simple. So normally what happens is I just want to reward you guys if you do order from me, place an order from me, because I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, so I sell the Stampin' Up supplies. You know, the stamps, the inks, the paper, and the scissors, the embellishment, the glue, etc., etc. So I do want to reward you for choosing me as your demonstrator and choosing to buy from me. And so what I try to do is each week I come up with two card designs, and I call them Class to Go kits. So this week these are the cards that you will get for free from me as a thank you gift when you place an order from me for $40 or more. All right, and then you'll get these card kits. So this is this week's card kit, one of them. So you've got two card designs, and you get two of each. So you'll get 4 card kits in total. So that's not bad, eh? Like, you know, I think that's a really good deal. But I like doing them because it makes me use my products, but it's also helped me get the products into your hands, and then you can create something. Now, so in this case, for example, you'll get the paper. All right, it's cut. Sorry, this one I've glued it on because I just want to speed up a little bit of time. You get your card base, which is the white one, and then you get a piece of one of these papers from this set of papers. All right, so you'll get one of those, and then you just need to glue it on. Right, so you just need to glue it on here, and you've got a base that you can now start decorating. So now you get given this piece of cardstock that is blank because I cannot actually stamp the image for you. If you were wanting to make this card exactly, you would need this stamp set. So you'll purchase this stamp set, or you may already have something, you know, that you can use as a substitute. So that's not a problem. I'm sure you can find that. If you're really clever, maybe you can draw and trace and then cut it out and color it in and cut it out. So there are lots of options, like, or if you're local to me, you can come visit me and we can stamp together. That's always a treat to be able to stamp together. So you get this cardstock which you're going to stamp on and then color it and then put it on. Now the other thing is, like, I have given you this design, but you know, like for example this card, quite simply you could just stamp wishing you a season of cheer, for example. You could just stamp that there and that would be fine. That would be a card, right, ready to go. So yeah, you don't exactly have to do exactly what I do, but I just want to show you what to do with these. Let me just bring that in, and we're going to do some stamping. Actually, I have prepared this. I'm using my Stamparatus, which is not actually available now from Stampin' Up, but it's a tool that I use regularly, especially if I want to get dark, you know, like a image. Especially with my black ink, sometimes it doesn't ink up very well. Maybe it just needs re-inking. So this is what happens. Woo, look at that. I've got ink all over me. Okay, let's see if I can clean myself up before I get black marks all over my card. Just trying to see. Sorry, I'm just moving this a little bit just to see. I think. Let's see how we go. I should not move this. Now this thing is like. I was just trying to get rid of this glare, this ring. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to leave it. Okay. Here we go. So I'm just going to ink this up. I think you can see. I need to pull this up a bit. Right. Okay. I am getting ink everywhere. Woo. Okay. So then I'm going to just stamp this on. Okay. That's a very rough job there. But we'll see. There we go. That's not bad. Okay. But you'll see the difference when I re-ink it. So everything is in its place. This is how Stamparatus work, or you can buy them in the craft shops. There might be a non-Stampin' Up brand one called Misty, or something like that. Okay, and so now it's a nicer image. See how, because it's all in place, I haven't moved it, so I can just re-stamp it each time and then just get a darker and darker image. So there you go. Oh, these magnets are really strong. Let's try and put them apart. I'm going to leave that. Let's move that out of the way. So now we have that. Yeah, I'm bringing. Oh, pardon me. Sorry. So I'm going to bring this in. Let's close this before I get more ink on my fingers. Oh dear. Okay. So then we're going to color this in. Right, so we have lots of different options for coloring. You can color with color pencils, you can color with our Stamp Right markers, which are these, Stampin' Right. And they come in the color family, set of 10 in each family, or the whole selection. Or you can get what we call blends. Okay, and that is my preferred color mode. I like coloring with stamping blends, so I'm going to do that with this now. So let me see, I have like our samples so far, I have made them in red. Alright, so maybe Yes, that's right. I thought I could be adventurous and do a green sleigh. Woo! And I'll do the shaded spruce sleigh. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of what I do and how to color these. So I've got the brush in. So, and I'm just going to go. Wait, I'm just checking that you are still in view. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So it's very forgiving, I find. Oops. Having said that, just color out of line. So yeah, so these, you can do really clever blending if you want, because this is what it is. Actually, I will show you how I use the blending part. At the moment, I'm not really blending, I'm just coloring, right? Just one color, and yeah, so there's a bit of shading happening just from the way I've colored it. So I'm just gonna, so that's, you know, like, that's quite cool how you can do that, and if you're not happy with it, just kind of go over it a little bit more. But I feel that the stamping blends are very forgiving. They are alcohol markers, so it can be quite quite an overpowering smell, but I don't mind it, so I'm okay with it. But just beware, just want you to be aware of that. So yeah, so now you got that. Now I want to show you how I do this horse. I wanted to keep it kind of like a white horse, but it won't be fully white, right? Like in reality, it's probably not going to be fully white. So we're just going to do a bit of shading. So I'm going to start with, these are all my neutrals colors. Why do I look like I'm missing? Where's my, okay, dark smoky slate. That's what I need. And then I need the color lifter. So the color lifter is designed so that sometimes, see that, I kind of color it a little bit out of line, so I can actually try and push that in by using the color lifter to make it less obvious, so that yeah, so that will dry, and I just kind of try and push the color in. So that's what that's designed for, but it is also good for blending, and I'll show you what I mean. So see the image of the horse here. Let's see, let's start with this. I'm going to try and keep it like a white horse, but it does have a little bit of trying to make it a bit more real. These are the two pieces. So what I'm going to do is use the bullet point in, and I'm just following the shading that is already on the image. So it's great. I don't have to be a real artist to know what to do. I just follow what's already there. So there's been shading there. And then I'm going to pull in the color lifter, and then I'm going to blend it. Okay, I'm going to kind of go, can you see? I know it's squeaky and it's noisy, and it's like, you know, like that whole finger down a chalkboard kind of sound. But I hope you see how it's kind of blended it in. Alright, oh, and I need to do this a bit too. And so I can just kind of do that, and see, it just gives it a bit more depth. I'm not sure if you can tell, but yeah, so I have actually completed one. Okay, so this is what I've done. So you can see how I've just gone over a little section at a time. I started with this, and then I went through down and in here, and so now I've got this. It's still white horse, you know, it's just have a little bit of shading on it. And then we have the green. I've just completed that, right, that colouring of the people. It took me a while to work out what this is, because I don't know how sleighs work. I've not really been on one. Like, living in New Zealand here, I have not been on a sleigh like this. So I had to Google some pictures, and apparently you have blankets on the sleigh. So I think this part here is the blanket. So anyway, I thought green sleigh, have green blankets, and then just a coat for the man and the female there, and I made the man wearing a Santa hat with the white trim, I guess. Yeah, so anyway, so that would be that card. And then, oh, actually, I do need to colour this in, don't I? Actually, I do need this for, I do need this for later. Actually, why don't I just finish making this one? Hope you, yeah. Or do I have it? Do I have a spare one? Have I made a spare one? Sorry, I thought I was more organized than this. Oh my goodness. Oh well. Let's, what did I do with my other plate? Let me have a look. Yeah, actually, you know what? I think I'm going to have to do this one because I'm going to keep this one my other card. So I'll just keep going with this one. What have we got? Alright, so let's choose. Shall we just, I'm going to go with that so we're not thinking too much. Feel free to say hello, guys, if you are on, and let me know that you're here. I'm just going to colour that through. Alright, I'm just going to make that. Yeah, you sort of work out which one you prefer colouring in. Like with large surface, I don't mind using the brush in. You know, but if it's yeah, if it's tight, small spaces, that's when I use the bullet in, which I will be now. Let's see. I'm going to give these people a lighter skin tone, maybe. Okay, got that. And yeah, I think they'll be wearing gloves, won't they? Because it's cold. They'll be wearing gloves. What kind of gloves? Are we going to go for grey gloves? I think we'll go for grey, dark, smoky. Yep, we'll go for grey gloves. Is that quite common? I don't know. Kind of fairly dark. Both. I think you can really interpret this however you like, right? So, and then I'm going to give them coat. Going to get out the real red for the Santa hat. No, that's not real red. That's dark poppy parade. Oh, come on, word with me. Dark real red. Yep. And give him a Santa hat. With a white trim. And I think I'll give him a misty moonlight coat. He's getting a misty moonlight coat. What are you guys doing in these holidays? And then we have, for the lady, I think I'll give her the lighter blue coat, the dark pool party. Yes, we'll go for pool party. And then she can have a matching hat. Why not? She can, right? She can have a matching, because that's what us girls do. We like things matchy, maybe? Maybe not, I don't know. I don't profess to be a fashionista. Alright, so we've got them ready, and now I have already pre-cut these ones. Now I can include these because they're just die cuts, so I can include that in your pack. So yeah, I'm going to give them I'm going to give this thing, the sleigh, a gold trim. How cool is that? Right, yeah, we'll do that. Glue. Hopefully this glue is working. Oops, yeah, we do. We've got glue. We've got glue. Okay, someone in the community is revving up their motorbike. Oh, I hope it's not too noisy and too distracting. Right, let's go and put that on. Nice. Ah, you know what? I need to cut this out first. Silly me. Let me go and cut this out. So, won't be long. Just gonna get that. Oh no. Oh dear, I better take that off first. Okay. So let me just go do that now. Wait a sec. I'm using my machine, my cut and emboss machine, to cut this out. I'm trying not to panic here. Because, you know, I don't know how others do it, but I feel like maybe it'll get better, because I feel like I'm doing a Facebook Live. I don't want to take up too much of your time, because I really do appreciate that you're here. But yeah, just can't make everything go fast and quick. So here we go. Now I can put it. Yep, the glue is still tacky, so I can just glue that on. And then this little east bit is going to be, I'm not sure where that is. Yep, that way. Oh, that way. So it just follows that. And I think this time, because it's such a skinny thing, we're going to put glue on here. Can you see? Yeah. And put glue on the line. And you don't need a lot, as you can see. Alright, and then, where's my, where did it go? We had it here, right, guys? Oh my word. Where did you go? On the floor. Always the floor. Okay. So, is that right? Nice. Here you go. How's that? We got a sleigh. Need to finish doing my horse. So let's do my horse. One horse open sleigh. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. I'm just working it a little bit at a time. Just because, you know, like it's alcohol ink, so it does evaporate fast. And I want to be able to blend it in. Sorry for that noise. You might have to turn your volume down because I can't really do that. Okay. But we're almost done anyway. Okay, just a little bit more. I'm just following the shading as I said. So yeah, it's really cool like that. You don't, it's easy to feel like you're an artist. And for people like me, that's a good thing. I don't have to do everything from scratch as such. If it's made easier for me, that's all the better. Alright, so we're good to go. How's that? Maybe a little bit on the mane here too, like just a line. Maybe I could do that. And then do that. I'm just seeing it. Then there's the tail. I should do that to the tail too. So you notice that I cover it each time, just because, as I said before, it is alcohol marker, and I don't want to not close it and not just leave it uncapped, because you know it evaporates. So why I do that? We're done. No more squeaky noise. Because that one's done, so we're not going to do this again for the next card. But we've got this. Now, where was that card gone? Where's that card gone? I had that card ready, didn't I? Oh, let's move that out of the way. Let's move that out of the way. What did I do with the card base? Right here. Okay, so there. So there was a card base. And now we're just going to follow, it's kind of going uphill. So we're just going to follow that line. We can just do it like that. So as I said, you know, you can do it that way, or you can just stamp that straight on here, and that would be lovely as well. So these cards make great. So I'm just going to put that in here. Now I have all these offcuts of adhesive foam, adhesive sheet that I use to, I don't know, what do I say? What do I want to say? That I used it previously for a different project. So I can just bring them in. Alright. That's kind of, here we go, and then maybe that one will fit in there. Yep. Yep, happy with that. I don't need a lot. That is plenty. But that will just kind of go like this. Alright, so here's a little cup. And yeah, I can choose to put a sentiment or not, but at this stage I will not. I'm just going to leave it as it is. Alright, so that's card number 1. What do you think? Right, so you'll get 2 cards like this, right? 2 card kits. So it'll be different paper so that you have variety. Yes, this is the free one. If you're getting the free one from me, this is what you'll get. You'll get different papers just from the selection that I have in that pack. And if you don't have the stamp and the bundle, and if you don't want to buy it, that's fine. Just it's pretty on its own. You just need your sentiment, Merry Christmas, or you know what? Especially this one here. It's this one is a bit more snowy and having Christmas pine trees around, I guess. But with this one, it's a little bit more neutral. And so I think you could either, you could simply put like thinking of you, and that will be really sweet and nice as well. I actually thought maybe sending comfort and strength. That might be quite cool as well, just for a potential, what do you call it, a sympathy card. So, just thought I saw a shadow. Anyway, alright, so those are the 2 cards. The first design, so the first card design will have DSP and then a piece of cardstock for you to stamp and cut out the image. Alright, so that's card number 1. Card number 2, let me just move that out of the way. So we will be using this, and this. So very similar. So we're going to, it's a fun fold card. So we've got, I don't know why I like to do black and white cards, especially, I think I generally have one Christmas card design that is black and white. So this will be it, I think, unless I get inspired more. So very simply, just stamping that image, wishing you a season of cheer. But it's kind of like a cute fun fold. You open it up, and then there's the inside layer for you to write, and there's a little bit of the image of like the tree and the rabbit. So this one I have done it in crumb cake. The next card I might actually do it in black, right? So let's see. So you'll get all these little pieces. Yep, so the envelope is here, and then we can, I'm going to bring this in, so this is my stamping layer that helps me, and I can put this card right here so you can see. Okay, so we have this 2 layers that goes on, just mat on each other, and there's 2 sets of that, so one for the inside and one for the outside. Okay, and then you have this cardstock, which I've already, it's just a standard cardstock card base, but I've cut off in the middle there because of that fun fold. This is where that fun fold element comes in. And then the leftover of this is here, but I just have to cut it shorter, and just so that I can actually frame it in here. So I'm reusing it, I'm not wasting it. So it's just going on here. So, and I have pre-embossed it, so I can do that for you as well. I just, it's not a stamp image, so I can do that. And I have pre-embossed this time here with the quatrefoil embossing folder. Okay, so I guess if you don't want me to pre-emboss your kit, you just need to give me a note and let me know, and I'll just give it to you blank and unemboss, and then you can emboss with whatever you want. Alright, so that's nice and simple, and then we're going to do that. Now, because I'm going to speed things up, I have one that is already done, and I'm going to put it on here. Right, so I'm just going to glue it down. All the lovely colouring. It's very cool. I love colouring, especially when it's, we live these days, it's not, it's everyone live such a full life, I don't like the word busy, because it almost, like when you say you're busy, it almost feels like you're saying to the person you're talking to that, you know, you're too busy for them or something. I don't know. That's just how I feel. So I like to say we live a full life. And so now here, this trick here, we're going to put it in here. Now you just want to make sure you don't put glue all over, because then that, you don't want it to glue onto that, because then it's glue shut and you can't open it. Alright, we want to be able to open it. So you want glue only to be on this panel, but you don't want it, but you have some of that panel showing, so you just need to know you don't want to glue all over it. Okay, so I always find the edges. If I do this edge, I definitely need glue on this edge, and then I need glue on this edge, but I don't want to go all the way up. Alright, so just somewhere like this, and then I can afford to go a bit. Alright, so this is how I do it, and then I can frame it, and once I'm happy with it, I put it down. Right, and just, yeah, finish it like that. Ta-da! How's that? We're good with that? We've got that, right? So the trick now, so you don't want to put this like so. So then you have something showing. Right, you don't want to end up being like this. So I'll show you a trick on how to do that. But first, we're going to stamp on this layer as well. And this time, I'm going to stamp it on black. Simply because I can. And then that way, you can see the difference. Right, so I had crumb cake before, and I'm going to do black. Just checking. Yep, we're good. Kind of like, yeah, so quite a full bush there. Oh no, I want my little rabbit. Where's my rabbit? My little hare. And it's just jumping out of here, or should we go here? No, I think that's cool, eh? I don't know. This is like you can do it however you like, however you see fit. Right, so that's now going to go on here. Cool. And then we're going to put it on here. So it's a fairly simple card, isn't it? So now, what's the best way to do? This is the trick. Instead of trying to line it up here, which you can probably do it like by eyeballing. Oh, look at that. I could do it, but no, I'm going to show you my trick of what I do is I layer it here. I layer it against this one. So this is where I know it's going to, because yeah, can you see? Just trying to see. No, I'm not stamping, so I can move that out of the way. Yeah, so that's all layered, that's all glued on. So this is going to go here, and I'm just going to line it up there properly. And then now I'm going to put glue, and I'll go this way. Turn it over. Voila, everything is in line. Ta-da! How cool is that? How neat? Neat little trick. Now, we haven't used this. We should use that. Somehow, that's still there. Did I have another little trim? Or did I not put that? Oh, well, this one I just left it black. What do you think? Or shall I just leave it? I could just leave it. Then that way I can show you the difference. Okay, so this one has got more detailed with a trim, and that one's got no detail, no extra detail. So, how is that? I've got the two cards here. Right. And so, this is our cards for this week. Right, so you get two designs. So obviously you've got this video to refer to. You can make this card anytime you want with whatever supplies you have. But if you feel like you want the convenience of me sending you these card kits, then you know I'm so happy to get the products into your hands. So I'm happy to cut out to pre-cut everything for you. So that just saves you a little bit of time, and all you have to do is just embellish it and put it together. So yeah, so this is one of the designs. You've got your 2 cards, and then the other design is this. Alright, so, and those will be the 4 card kits that you'll get this week when you place an order with me for $40 or more. But otherwise, feel free to just use the techniques and the ideas that I've shared in this video and make your own cards and have fun stamping. So thank you so much for joining me today. And if you were a bit late, you know that you can watch the replay. It will be uploaded on my YouTube channel. And yeah, so please do like and subscribe and follow me so that you don't miss the notification. Yeah, this is my first full class to go live, and I'm just experimenting. I'm just trying to work out whether I would do this going forward, like lunchtime at 12 o'clock on a Wednesday. Let me know if that suits you. If it doesn't bother you, 10 o'clock in the morning where I premiere the video, or whether I do live at 12 on Wednesdays. So thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next week, or maybe not next week, because I'm actually going to be out of town. So next week's class to go might not actually happen, but yeah, I'll let you guys know. Thank you. Bye. Oh.